See, I am who I am. I don't knock what nobody else do. So, you know, but I'm qualified to speak my mind and to say how I feel. And I say it respectfully, man, because I want to be respectful.
Is anybody can get in front of the camera and say, this is who I am. When you say, this is what I've been through, this is why this is who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is a whole different thing. I think it's a whole different conversation now. Now it's like, oh, okay, it's an understanding. You know what I'm saying? Of who you are, why you are, who you are, right? Who you are. Instead of, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I feel like this is who he is. I'm gonna take it just because he said it. Is that where your source come from for the music? From your childhood? From
No.
Where did the music come into your life?
The music came into my life. Basically, this guy from down my end, and he used to have like all the local rappers. Stevie G used to have Dutch, Spade, Most Wanted, Philly's Most Wanted at the time. It was all from Southwest area. That's why I'm from Southwest Philly. And Matt Beanie C, yeah, Matt. And they used to be like, you know, 56th Street. They used to be all rapping in ciphers and shit like that. And I had like this wagon. I used to come through. And they used to be rapping. I jump by. I used to always be like excited about it because they used to be talking that shit. Like Mac was, that's when he was in his primes before he even had a deal. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know of him. Just it was like coming up and seeing them niggas in ciphers, man. And all them niggas Dutch and all them dudes. So that's what my and then I used to have Dutch living with me, you know, periodically back then. And to me, he was like a hot motherfucker, like lyrically, and I was living it. So when I got locked up, I got sentenced to 12 years. I was, matter of fact, it's before I got sentenced. I was in the county and I was in a hole in a pit. I was in J. Rear. This one back in J. Rear was the hole. And 23 and 1 was locked in the cell. And they got entertainment hour. So one day, they all on the gate, just listening to this one guy sing. It's like probably like 12 midnight. And he on the door, like he had the lyrical ability, like to release your mind and take you from being in the cell. And it was like you was on the streets, you know what I'm saying, riding alone in the car, just listening. And you know what I'm saying?
The whole block get quiet.
The whole block.
Yeah.
Silence. And so I get on the gate, cause that day, I wrote a whole rap. So I'm like, yo, no, he had to take an intercession. He was like, hold up, let me go get some water. So he drinking water. So I come on again, I'm like, yo, listen, just give me a couple minutes. I got something to drop me on, motherfuckers. They like, no, come on, V, man. Don't do that.
That was bull.
Right? I'm like, listen, I got something. Yo, I think y'all like. And they like, so I'm like, well, ain't nobody, no more entertainment, man. Come on, man, y'all gotta hear me out. And they respected me. Normally they, don't give a fuck about that. It's like, this is our entertainment, man. You sit down, man. Not right now. And as men, we respect. You know what I'm saying? That's what men call, man. Like, so I get on the gate and I just start spitting. I was like,
you still remember something?
Yeah, I was like, if I don't knock you the fuck out, I'm gonna stab you the fuck up. Something like that. I don't remember the rest of it. But I was raw, and they was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about it. I laid the dice game down. And it came from my experiences, though. Like, I wasn't just fantasizing and making up a rap. I really was talking about the shit I did that got me in the situation that I was in. And they knew it. So the conviction came from the experience, and I was passionate like a motherfucker, man. And from then they was like, yo, keep writing. They wanted to hear from me now, so I became part of the entertainment hour. And yeah, one thing led to another, man. And I just started developing, better wordplay. I start like studying more, so I start like enhancing my vocabulary, which made lyrical content even tighter. And I practiced on like different flows. And I got better in that area anyway, and in life, period. My communication, conversation, everything got better.
Would you say that your lyrics reflect the person, exactly the person that you are? Because some people say that your music comes off a little passionate, I would say.
Yeah, no, I mean, my music is a reflection of my experiences, but it's not necessarily a reflection of my state of mind right now.
Yeah.
Like, because I grew, you know what I mean? Like I might talk about some soldier shit, but I'm not a soldier no more, I'm a general. You know what I mean? So, you know, in that aspect, like I might say some outlandish shit. And if I'm pushed to a certain extreme, I will be that soldier without a shadow of a doubt, but like that's not what my mindset is at. You know what I mean? Like that's the last resort, you know what I mean, that we want to have is like this conflict, man. And I want to set the record straight. Like people talking about like beefing and all that. We ain't beefing with nobody, man. You know what I mean? When it's conflict, money stops, man. The cars gotta go up. Jewelries get put away. Like funeral expenses come about. People don't make it. They die, man. Like that's what conflict is to us. So, you know what I'm saying? I just want to make that be known to everyone, man. We ain't beefing with nobody, man. We got no problem, man. We just don't want nobody swerving in our lane. You know what I mean? I don't got a problem with motherfuckers doing them. I salute that, man. Get your money, man. Just stay out my way, because I will not let nothing roadblock me, man. Nothing. Or anything that I'm associated and connected to. You know what I mean? So it's important that we all do our research, man, on one another, man, because I'm definitely certified. I've been through some real life situations, man. I'm still going through it, you know, and it's not a game. You know, I didn't come into this game to play games. I come in here to make money and to make money for, you know, the people that surround me in my community. You know, like we're not just music artists. Like, I don't just bring music to the world of music. I bring a contribution. Like, known as, we do charity, we do seasonal charity. Like me, you know, my partner, you know, was Crazy Hands, and my brother Lee Moss, man, we gave away 150 school bags full with school supplies to the first 150 underprivileged school kids, you know, in September, right before, you know, the beginning of the school year. And, you know, we wanted to do that as a give back to our community. It gave us the opportunity to, you know, meet kids and familiarize ourselves with them, to familiarize ourselves with their parents, to let them know who we are, the good that we bring to this community, man, with influence. You know, what we was doing, we're not doing it because everybody else was doing it, man. We grew up underprivileged, some of us, man. And a lot of my homies, I mean, even worse than me, they had it bad. So that would help them. That I seen like they didn't have nothing. So for me to be able to give something to someone who had nothing, that's the win-win to us. That's what winning is. That's what should be like saluted and mimicked. You know what I mean? There's more to life than just, you know, music, man. And we living it every day. Sincerely, y'all.
Speaking of the music, you've been working like on a non-stop for about 3 weeks. Don't think that when I say 3 weeks that it's light. I'm talking about they tell me you record, you know, 2-3 songs a day at least for the past couple weeks.
Yeah.
Is you working on a project or?
Yeah, I'm officially about to getting to release What Happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, and that's like an album. It's more so I got like more originals than anything, and I just gave a few freestyles here and there just to let you know niggas know I get busy. Like, but you know, my mission with the music is to touch your soul, is to connect with you. Because my music is drawn, like I said, it's from my experiences and the things that I see around me. So, you know, I want to be inspirational, man. I remember growing up, I used to listen to certain artists, and I would be internally moved by what I heard, because either I was going through what they were speaking about, or somebody around me I knew was having them same experiences that I was hearing come from the artist. So that internally it moved my motherfucking soul, and that's what I want to do.
Before we go, Vig, tell the people what's your connection with OBH and how you got connected with OBH.
That's simple. My connection with OBH. My initial connection was with my brother right here, Luke Moss. I got a call from an associate of mine. It was like, this guy named Luke Moss, he inquiring about you. So, you know, like, never been one of the strangers of danger. Like, I'm more entertained in that area. So I'm like, who? First, I didn't know. I'm like, before I start thinking that, I started thinking like, let me investigate this guy and let's see who this is. So I asked my associate, you know what I mean, he gave me the information. Then I researched it myself, and I liked his music, and I liked the things that he talked about. Like, it resonated inside me, it connected, he mirrored my thoughts, you know, a lot. So I'm like, I'm gonna go up there in the meeting. So I'm like, tell him, you know, let me know when it'd be a good time to get with him. I come through and sit down, talk with him, you know, because I'm strong, you know what I mean? And my thing is, if I don't fail with people around me being strong or stronger, because if we connected, that makes us all stronger, you know? So I wanted to get with him. So I come up there, I met him, met a lot of other guys. This is the time when Ad was locked up and they had the cookout, the Goonie Gang cookout. It was like almost 3,500 people out there. I was telling you that then, I'm like, I actually got like 3,500 on his books that day. You know what I mean? Because it was that many people, everybody, you know, should have donated $1. It's like the afterthought after my observation. I was just watching. It was just a lot of strength and power, you know what I'm saying, there in the numbers. And then I got to talking, you know, some beautiful souls, man. You know, you should never fully assess a situation until you had a chance to look that person in the eye and you know, and talk about maybe even the things that you disagree about. But a lot of times, the things that be in your mind, we don't even think about it. We don't just go for anybody in Miami, Florida, whoever, you know what I mean? Looking into our world, like, we don't even be focused on that now. So, yeah, that was my connection with him. And then aside from that, like, you know, I start coming on the side, I start getting with him, and we start building outside of, well, it never really was about the music. The music was the initial draw, but I just wanted to see how solid it really was, because I knew what I could bring, you know, to the table on my side if it was just as genuine. And my brother was a sincere guy, and you know, we did a lot for each other. You know, I was there for him in situations where he needed me, and likewise. So, you know, we grew stronger, a stronger bond. And naturally, when, you know, Ad came home, you know, he expressed to his brother how he felt about me, and you know, I'm around, so we connected as generals, man. And, you know, it wouldn't be nothing that I wouldn't, you know, do for my guy, man. Like, there's some things that I wouldn't even speak about, you know, on camera, man. The ties is really in, man. So I stand next to him. I'm committed to him, and I want nothing but the best for him. I want him to win. I want his family to win. So they, you know, the next generation and so on and so forth continue to win, and not have to struggle and go through things that we went through. You know, made the mistakes that, you know, we had to make. You know, we had to burn it up. So, yeah, this is my brother. You know, the separation. For those who didn't know, I didn't want people to misinterpret this as a music thing. And my connection, passion for what is deeper than fucking words you can put on paper.
So now, Vegaz Navada.
Vegaz Navada.